My sincerest wish was to watch her die a slow, agonizing death. But instead, she pled for her life. This will never satisfy the hate and anger I feel towards her.
Hate and anger toward the woman who killed her grandson. That woman admitting that she tortured and murdered the little boy, and now her life will end behind bars. Good evening, I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Why she did it remains a mystery, but for the first time, Crystal Stevens publicly apologized, calling her actions horrific.
Our 8 News Now investigators covering her case for years now, and David Charnes, the only TV reporter there, as this child killer asked for forgiveness.
And you both know that for years now, our colleague Vanessa Murphy has tried to ask Crystal Stevens why she did what she did, why she killed a 4-year-old child in her care, and what prosecutors say is the worst child murder they've ever seen.
I hope she feels in every moment the consequences of what she's done, because we feel them in every heartbeat.
What 48-year-old Crystal Stevens did is the worst crime a person could do. She killed a child, 4-year-old Brandon Steckler Jr., a boy left in her care as his family went through hard times in 2018.
The hole his absence has left behind is as immeasurable as the love he gave so freely.
Brandon's grandmother speaking before Judge Michelle Levitt sentenced Stevens to life in prison without the possibility of parole. It's a sentence Stevens agreed to avoid her own death, but she'll spend the rest of what's left of it behind bars.
She will still be able to look at family photos and talk to her family members and friends. And I get to wake up every morning looking at her urn from what she's done.
Prosecutors say Stevens tortured Brandon, whose family says lived with autism. His body discovered with excessive bruising, burns, and 27 rib fractures. Brandon's father saying his son embodied pure happiness.
He brought more than joy in this world. He was joy.
I'm so incredibly sorry, terribly sorry for my horrific actions I've done, and take full responsibility for my choices as well.
Surrounded by her attorneys, Stevens apologized, saying she hopes to use what's left of her life to help women in similar situations.
I dedicate my life to your family, making that my priority.
But there was no remorse in this room Wednesday as this final chapter in this nearly 7-year ordeal came to an end.
I pray that the pain she brought into this world never leaves her.
Stevens has never said why she did it, and she repeatedly declined Vanessa's request to answer that question. Well, Nevada does have the death penalty, and though Stevens did take a plea to save her own life, the state has not put an inmate to death in now nearly 20 years. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
And our 8 News Now investigators previously reported there were warning signs about both Brandon's well-being and Stevens. CPS was contacted 5 times about Steckler and/or his family. CPS investigated once, finding those allegations to be unsubstantiated.